Across Europe, children are heading back to school amid ongoing uncertainty over COVID-19.
In Greece, as elsewhere, the Omicron strain is dominating rising infections, and parents there are anxious about how schools will cope. Evangelos Ipsos reports.
Back to class in Greece with masks, sanitizers, and more testing. Many are wondering if schools will be able to stay open, with the country recording record levels of daily infections. Education Minister Niki Karamel says updated protocols will ensure better protection and containment.
We have listened to our health specialists and decided to change the measures due to the Omicron variant. We have decided to put in place more measures and more testing at schools to ensure a smooth transition for students and teachers.
The new measures include a rise in the number of mandatory tests for both pupils and teachers, including testing an entire class when an infection is reported. Unvaccinated students will have to test several times a day, while any unvaccinated staff must test themselves 5 times per week. A requirement for masks both in and out of the classroom and a ban on school trips remain in effect. Teaching unions, though, say more could have been done.
The first thing the authorities need to do is to figure out which schools are overcrowded. Classes with more than 20 pupils should be split in half. Then the government should ensure there are more cleaning staff. This should have been done at the start of the pandemic. Every time a class goes on a break, the whole room should be sanitized.
Within hours of the first ring bell of the new year, the government has confirmed some 14,000 parents and students tested positive for COVID-19. As well as that, some parents are keeping their children home worried that they might contract the virus.
We're really concerned that the Minister of Health doesn't want to sit down with us and listen to our proposals. We represent all teachers and students of this country. We see the government spending money on defence systems, but for the most precious commodity, our children's health and education, they don't spend a single euro. That's why we will gather later this week and protest with teachers and parents in front of the ministry so we can be heard.
Whatever the arguments over which measures are right, schools are now back open. With Omicron having an impact on every aspect of life, teachers, parents, pupils, and the government are all waiting nervously to see how well these measures work. Evangelos Ipsos for CGTN, Athens.